York City, this is very, very good news. Racism has been declared a public health crisis in New York City, according to CBS Local and anybody else that's been covering this stupid-ass story.
Whatever version was available.
Okay, stop.
Frustration also arose because health...
Right, stop it. Here goes, CBS New York. Racism is now officially a public health crisis in New York City. Oh, man. I hope progressives teach those lousy progressives a lesson once and for all and finally cure racism in a city where only they have sway over anything. Racism is now official public health crisis in New York City. Monday, the city's Board of Health passed a resolution recognizing the impact of racism on people's health during the pandemic. You know what has a much worse impact on people's health during the pandemic? Progressives telling people they can't go outside or else they're going to get fucking arrested. Keeping people inside for over a year. Keeping them steeped in fear, in adrenaline for over a year. Telling them they can't work. I mean, it's unbelievable. But, you know, this is their echo chamber. They can say whatever they want. The impact of racism on people's health during the pandemic, which magnified inequities in communities of color. We must confront racism as a public health crisis. The pandemic magnified inequities. The pandemic did. Leading to suffering disproportionately borne by communities of color, but these inequities are not inevitable. Today is a historic day for the country's oldest Board of Health. What a bunch of fakers. What a bunch of fakers. Supposed people of color, so-called people of color, were doing very well before 2020. Increasingly well. They were seeing their prospects rising. They were seeing more income coming in. More people were getting off of food stamps, welfare, and now the pandemic has fucking oppressed everybody. Damn pandemic.